All right, we are continuing our reading in Acts chapter 25. I'd like to just share something here with you real quickly, and I want to read from another book as well. In Acts chapter 25 and verse number, well, you have Festus in verse number 1. So you have this interaction between Paul and Festus. And so in verse 9 it says, "But Festus, wishing to do the Jews a favor, answered Paul and said, 'Are you willing to go up to Jerusalem and to stand trial before me on these charges?' But Paul said, 'I am standing before Caesar's tribunal, where I ought to be tried. I have done no wrong to the Jews,' so all the accusations were false, 'as you also very well know.'" Paul was very bold with what he said. Then he said in verse 11, "If then I am a wrongdoer and have committed anything worthy of death, I do not refuse to die. If I have done something wrong, then, well, the death penalty is sufficient. But if none of those things is true, of which these men accuse me, no one can hand me over to them. I appeal to Caesar." Then when Festus had conferred with his council, he answered, "You have appealed to Caesar you shall go." So I want to just read something to you here real quickly. It's from this Zondervan Illustrated Bible Backgrounds commentary. And it says here, Paul will be making his appeal to appear before Nero. So when you read about Caesar, it's talking about Nero, who had been emperor for 5 years by AD 59. At this point in Nero's role or ruler, or time as a ruler, he showed a fair amount of stability as he was still under the influence of some of the Stoic philosophers. Now we know about some of the the terrible atrocities that are going to take place against the Christians, but that would happen sometime later on in the future. And so reading that text there in Acts chapter 25, where Paul said that he would appeal to Caesar, it's just good for us to understand that it's talking about Nero. So that gives us a little bit more background of what's going on there. I hope this helps. Take care, and God bless.